Dear students, today we will be learning about chromatography. In this lesson, we will be learning the theoretical part and the practical part. So, let's start up with today's lesson. The important keywords in this lesson are the word itself, chromatography, chromatogram, line of origin, solvent front. So, anybody can tell me what is the meaning of chromat? It is a very common English word, chromat.
Mixture of colors.
Mixture of colors, very good. So, chroma means mixture of colors. That is why the lesson says chromatography means mixture of different components, okay, in order to find them out using the help of the process called chromatography. There are four important things that we have to pay attention to. They are analyze, identify, purify and quantify. What do you mean by the term analyze? Analyze means nothing but a simple examination of how the mixture is and how it is connected or related to one another. Identify is to know the different types of components used in order to make that mixture. Purify in order to get a pure sample so that can be used for our further interest of the study. Last one is quantify, to know what are the samples present inside a particular mixture.
Sir, where we can use these things?
Well, these type of things are used in 4 different types of, or maybe 5 and maybe more different types of places. Let us pay attention to the first one. We can use it in pharmacies. Can anyone tell me why is it used in the pharmacy? It is used to find out different chemicals which have been used in a product. Second thing we can use it is in hospital. Can anyone try in the hospital? No. In order to detect the blood or alcohol level inside the blood, we use it in the hospital, in the laboratory tests. We also use it in the environmental issues to find out different coloring agents used. We also use it for manufacturing plants, okay, or you can say food industries, in order to know what are different types of coloring agents or chemicals used in preparing the particular type of food. Fine?
Fine.
Now, coming to the main part of this lesson. First, a rough diagram on how the chromatography works. We have a beaker into which we will be adding a liquid which is called as solvent. The solvent can be either water or ethanol alcohol, using most probably, if available, a 91% or 70 plus. Fine? Now, into this we will be adding our chromatography paper, or in chemistry lab commonly known as filter paper. The filter paper is first taken and 2 centimeters from below we will mark and draw our line of origin using the help of a pencil. That is our line of origin. Chromatography, we know about it. Once you draw the line of origin, the mixture which you have taken, take a drop of it using the help of a dropper and point it right in the middle of your line and let it to dry. If you want, you can put 2 times in order to increase the concentration or the color for that substance in there. but make sure it doesn't increase in the size when you're doing it the second time. Leaving it dry for about 1 to 2 minutes, then we start up with the process. You can take the filter paper, add it to your solvent, make sure that the solvent is below the line of origin. And when you're drawing this line, the line should be drawn with a pencil, not with a pen, as it can give you false results. Here is an example of how we can keep the chromatography paper or the filter paper inside the solvent. If this is your paper, the line of origin should be above the liquid, as you can see here, and here is our dot which was mentioned, the mixture. Leaving it up for about 30 to 1 hour. 30 minutes to 1 hour, you will see that the colors will be produced going slow towards up, and that's how you're going to see the different types of mixtures if present. Different levels shows us that. Now, the highest level reached during the period of 1 hour will be marked. For example, if this is the one which is the highest level reached, we will draw a line above it again using the help of a pencil, and this line will be said as solvent front. So, here we have the solvent front, the solvent, our result, line of origin, the chromatography paper or the process chromatography or the filter paper. The results shown to you here by the mixture will be called as chromatogram. So the results produced is called chromatogram. Now, one final thing to do before we start up with our experiment, and that is to calculate the RF value. RF value, or also known as the retention factor. To calculate it, we need to use this formula. It says distance moved by the component divided by the distance moved by the solvent front. How can we write now? Let's substitute the values. Using the help of your simple centimeter ruler, we will see the amount or the distance traveled by your component. The distance traveled by this component is, for example, A is here, and with the help of a ruler from the line of origin till this side is about 5 centimeter. The solvent front is the highest peak, which is about, let's say, 5.7 centimeter. When we substitute the value, it will be written as RF is equal to distance moved by the component, that is our A, 5 centimeter, divided by distance moved by the solvent front, which is 5.7 centimeter. Both the results need to be taken accurately using the help of your ruler, which is 5.7. We can use the help of calculator and write our final answer. This is the process of chromatography, including the practical and the theoretical part. Now let us come forward to the practical area.
Dot.